I thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak with you today. For nearly 2 years, I have imagined this day. Only in my imagination, I'm sitting out there looking up here. So that was a bit of a blind side. But I am honored to have this opportunity to share my Spring Arbor experience with you. My journey began with a conversation with my boss's boss. I was in his office discussing my most recent performance evaluation and pay increase. I felt that a mere 3% increase was not a true reflection of my value to the organization. Things were going well until he made one statement. Here is what he said. You are overpaid for a non-degree person. During the milliseconds that those words hung between us, I had an array of emotions. I felt my face flush. I became angry. The image of Lily Tomlin as the incredible shrinking woman came to mind. I had spent the previous 6 years helping this company increase cash collections from $20 million to $50 million each month. I had come into his office to promote the value of having me on his team, and with that one statement, I now question my value to the organization. The world around me changed, and yes, I was angry. I came out of his office determined to show him. But most of all, I was embarrassed. Embarrassed that I had started and stopped college at least 6 times in the previous 25 years. And embarrassed that I had allowed myself to be put in this position at the age of 53. Squire Rushnell, in his book, When God Winks, talks about those little coincidences in life that if you are aware of them and listen to them, can be life-changing. He poses the question, are they truly coincidences, or are they God's hand guiding you? Well, my God wink came within a few days of that conversation. I discovered that 4 people working right around me had degrees from Spring Arbor University. I asked, what is Spring Arbor? And I liked what I heard. You can be done in 15 months. So began my journey. And while that 15-month completion carrot was dangling there to entice me in, there was so much more that kept me there. The bond with my cohort group, the instructors who care so much about your success and work so hard to allay the fears of us older generation students, the lively discussions about real-life work situations, and most important to me, the faith-based philosophy of the school. The values class was my favorite class. It was there that I was forced to explore my 5 most important personal values and to stand up and talk about them. I won't bore you with all of the details of my philosophy of life paper, but I can assure you it was written in APA 5th edition format with an epic thesis and conclusion. I cannot remember when I first realized that my mother was mentally ill. I only remember that I idolized her and felt that it was my duty to protect her. My mother was diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenic. She was a deeply religious person with strong political, moral, and ethical beliefs. During times when it was not the in thing to do, she was speaking out against racial discrimination and oppression of women. During her more lucid periods, she tried to finish college and instilled in me the importance of an education. Even as she was fighting her personal demons, I watched this woman fight for her dignity, her right to a higher education, and her political views all of my life. I believe that this helped shape my personal values of altruism and truth. However, my personal values of faith, love, and family are deeply rooted in my marriage. When Alan and I married 33 years ago, we started our life together with the Bills from 2 previous marriages, and between us we had 3 children. Alan's dedication to his children was my first experience with faith, love, and family. I spent many nights holding him as he cried because he missed his children. He was never fearful of displaying his love for our 4 children, his faith in God, and his strong commitment to our family. He has been my strongest supporter throughout this journey. My first visit to this beautiful campus last summer was as emotional for him as it was for me. To Alan, I say a heartfelt thank you. And keep on doing the cooking, cleaning, and laundry because I signed up for the master's program. We all have stories. There are events that guide our lives and make us who we are. I am distinctly aware that my life could have taken a very different direction. I believe the hand of God interceded and made me listen when challenged and led me down this path. I believe that from the beginnings of my unstable childhood, my brief first marriage, on to meeting and marrying Alan and the start of my career, God was always there guiding me and sending me signals. While I may or may not have been responding appropriately to them, until I explored my core values at Spring Arbor, there was not clarity to them. We rush through life living on schedules, but that we take time to listen to God and follow His timetable for us. My Spring Arbor journey has given me the courage to do just that. Thank you.